Hello again, and welcome to episode 45 of Dinner from the Dining Car. It's September 25th, 2021. This week's recipe we're going to be making from the Chicago, Milwaukee, St. Paul, and Pacific, otherwise known as the Milwaukee Road. We're making the Hiawatha Fudge. This fudge was served as a little dessert kind of in-between meals sneaky snack on the Hiawatha trains. They served a lot of it, and the people who ate it fell in love with it. So I can't eat it, but Judy can, so we're going to be making us some fudge today. Now the interesting thing is, this does not, for lack of a better word, cook. You basically mix the ingredients in a saucepan, bring it to a boil, and then you pour it into a greased 8x8 baking pan, and then you let it chill and get hard. This could take anywhere from 6 to 7 hours. So this is a long time recipe. And here's what you're going to need. Of course, you're going to need a 2-quart saucepan, which I have on the stove. You're also going to need a greased 8x8 baking pan. We'll get to that. Now comes the ingredients. You're going to need walnuts. We're going to be taking some of these walnuts, pounding them out to get them into little pieces. You're going to need chocolate morsels. Now, whenever I use chocolate morsels, I always get semi-sweet Nestle Toll House morsels. Now you're going to take these and grind them up because you need more of a powder. So you can use cocoa powder, but I like to use these. You're going to need milk. You're going to need sugar. You're also going to need brown sugar. This is why I can't eat this. There's so much sugar in it. You're going to need our old friend butter. You're also going to need light cream. Now, if you can't find light cream, the best substitute around is half and half, which is basically light cream. It's a mixture of milk and a mixture of cream. So it's basically your light cream. You're also going to need vanilla. Now, I don't use imitation vanilla. I use the real deal. It's a little more expensive, but worth it. That's all you basically need for this recipe. Now, if you folks will give me a few minutes, I'm going to get the baking pan greased up. Going to get the ingredients mixed in the saucepan, and we'll be right back because time to cook the ingredients, pour them in the pan, and let it sit. We'll see you in a few. Okay, we're back, and we're going to get started. One thing we've done is we've greased the baking pan. Into the baking pan, you're going to pour half a cup of chopped nut, of your chopped walnuts. And you're just kind of spread them all over the bottom of the pan, because when you pour the mixture onto these, they'll kind of absorb into the mixture. Now if you're like me and you like a little more nuts, you can just add just a touch more. Now it's on to the mix. Okay. You need a cup of granulated sugar into your saucepan. 1 cup. You need half a cup of brown sugar. This should be About half a cup. Perfection. Half a cup of brown sugar. You need your chocolate. Now, I've taken my chocolate morsels and I've ground them into basically a fine powder. And you're going to get 3 tablespoons of that into your mix. Now, if you like a little more chocolate, knock yourself out. Butter, our old friend butter, which I should have melted before I did this. Oh well. You're going to need 3 tablespoons of butter. Okay, come on. There's 1 tablespoon. Cut this one in half. A little bit better if I use a sharper knife. That one's a little dull. Also been smarter if I'd taken the wrapper off of it first. It's going to require some work. Yeah, it's smart to take the wrapper off of your butter first, folks, because if you don't do that, you end up with the kind of mess I'm dealing with right now. 3 tablespoons of butter. Next comes a half a cup of milk. A half a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, come on. And a tablespoon of your light cream. Now, if you're using half and half, this will separate. So before you put it in your mix, make sure you shake it up so it mixes the cream back up with the milk and gives you your light cream. Just you want to go a tablespoon of that. Now you're going to bring that to a boil. And it's going to take a few minutes for this stuff to boil. So we will be back when we have boiling and pouring into the pan. We'll be back in a bit. Okay, folks, we're back, and this is boiling rather nicely. It started really boiling, and then I turned it down for a low boil. Now here's your trick. Here's how you can tell when this is ready to go. Get yourself a little sample of it and drop it in cold water. Let's try for another sample there. If that hardens, the minute it hits the cold water, you are ready to pour. And guess what? We need a little more thickening time. Wow, the handle on that pan's getting hot. go. See? Now if you could see this, this is getting hard the minute it hits the cold water. So we are ready to pour. Yes. Fabulous. Okay. We need another mitt, because this stuff the handle on this pot, folks, is really... Okay. Grab it with your right hand. Alright, once you're ready to pour, I hope you guys can see this. Let me make sure my camera angle works. And I'll try to stay out of the shot best I can. You just come over here and you pour this on top of your nut mixture. Oh my goodness. Now I don't think you can see it from there, but the nuts have completely interspersed with the chocolate. I want to get every little last bit of this out of the pan. I think you can understand that. Let me shut the camera off for a second, bring it down here so you can get a close-up. Oh, screw it. I'm just going to haul the camera down. There you have it in the pan. Now this has to set for 6 to 7 hours to harden. And oh man, I'm tasting a little bit of drip. Oh, off the stove. Oh damn, that's good. So we're just going to let it sit, let it harden up, and well, let's see, it's 9:30 now. So 3:30, 4:30, we'll come back and we'll show you what it looks like solidified and cut up. And by the way, it smells wonderful in here. So we'll see you then, folks. Well, folks, I got some news for you, and I'm not happy about it. It is now 5:30. This has been in the refrigerator cooling for almost 8 hours, 7 hours at least, and it has still not solidified. So I followed the recipe. It's just that this just did not turn out. Every once in a while you have a disaster, and this is one of them. That being said, oh my goodness. That being said, wow, this is delicious. Even though it didn't solidify enough. And I'll tell you what, if you want to take this and put it on ice cream, which we have in the fridge, or in the freezer, this is going to make a dynamite ice cream topping. Oh man, is that good. I got to get Judy and have her taste this. She's going to like it. So, I'm sorry it didn't solidify, guys, but I haven't got all day to... I haven't got the rest of my night to let this set. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'll bet if this sits overnight, this is going to chill up nicely. But anyway, there you have it. I'd have to rate this one, according to recipe, I'd have to rate this one kind of a fail. I don't know what I did wrong. I cooked everything according to step-by-step of the recipe, and I guess my complete and utter historical lack of success with fudge is still holding in there. So, gee whiz, and I thought I could have a change of luck. Anyway, folks, that's it. Sorry about the disappointment. If you have any questions, comments, or want a copy of this failed recipe, email me at dinnerfromthediningcar@yahoo.com. I'll go ahead and post this, but again, it will make a really good ice cream topping. I will give you that. And I wonder if by tomorrow morning it's going to be solid, because it's, according to the recipe, it just did not solidify like it's supposed to, and it's been in the fridge for 7 hours. So again, sorry about that. They can't all be winners. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for coming along on this little trip. If you like the video, please smash that like button down there. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Again, contact me at dinnerfromthediningcar@yahoo.com for comments, suggestions, or a copy of the recipe. And y'all have a great Saturday night. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you. Oh, let me tell you about next week. Next week we're going to do something interesting. We're going to do salad dressings. We're probably going to do 2 or 3 different salad dressings from 2 or 3 different railroads. One of them is the Harvey House Roman salad dressing, which looks fabulous. Hopefully it'll come out better than this. Anyway, again, thanks for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful Saturday night, and we'll see you next time.